Yeah, 5 seconds to go. Afrika still need to make up their minds. A few different options here that they can go towards, but it looks like Syndra will be the option here for All In, and they do lock that one away. So All In taking the Syndra into the AKALI matchup, and they do have a lot of mid-game, but it's this Sivir that's really standing out for the Afrika Freaks, and whether the Sivir can get to a good position in the mid-game, that's going to be whether or not Afrika are going to be able to play around a bottom side of the map that might just fall by the wayside.
And so these two team compositions, I think that they're really close overall. I would actually give the edge to Afrika, but I think that because of the way that it's close and because of the individual ability on some of these champions, most notably the AKALI and the Gragas, I'm gonna predict T1 to win this anyway, despite things that can happen. Taking a look at what FAKER's saying, it's not over until it's over. The one who laughs last laughs best. I'll keep grinding to be the one laughing at the end of this spring as well.
Walking on over, gets a control ward down of his own. Just going to make sure that he's not snaked in from the side, as now Mystic in trouble. Effort underneath this turret. It's going to take a lot of turret damage, but it is going to be first blood going over to T1.
They end up getting the first blood right now, and Afrika, they find some difficulty now on the bottom side of the map, and also even in mid lane, FAKER doing really good in the CS department.
Certainly fun. And Spirit now going to be taking a fair bit of damage here. Cuz going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. Spirit in there, a flash forward, are going to get the concussive blows, and this will be a dead Cuz. As Mystic also going to have to flash here towards the bottom side. Maybe didn't need to, as now Canna might be in trouble, but you can see that it's all about giving Keen a whole lot of inside track here on the top side, as there's the headbutt pole with Flash. Teddy picks up that kill with a piercing arrow, and T1 are abusing the bottom lane right now.
Yep.
It's going to be a big power spike, and he's going to go back and complete it right now as Keen's on the bottom side. Spirit's going to make his way in. Canna might be in trouble here as they're looking for a dive. There's the flash immediately in the relentless pursuit to get Canna to safety.
All in.
As Spirit and Keen moving on over. Okay, he just dives over the wall, and Canna's just dead. I'm not sure what that was, moving back towards Afrika, but Teddy's going to be able to take down this top outer turret, so no harm, no foul really for T1, but still just a bit of a whoopsie, one could say.
Yeah, I don't know what Kana was doing there just then, as now there's a lot of activity up here in top lane, and Mystic is very far behind on this Sivir pick. And when Sivir's behind, it really hurts. And he can crit 80 carries that fall behind. It almost feels like they're permanently playing catch-up. And Mystic's also down in a lot of XP. So even if she ends up recalling right now, she's going to have to then channel the teleport. That's a lot of time. Takes her a couple of seconds to replenish all that mana, but then she can channel the TP before she's full, and then have it by the time she arrives. It doesn't look like T1 is actually too eager to start it up right away, and this is actually going to give Mystic more than enough time to get down here. And Teddy is going to go over, eat some fruit. I wonder what the fruit tastes like.
Honey.
It's like Gushers. You ever have Gushers?
No. I don't think that was an Australian thing.
Okay.
You
ever have Starburst?
I'm wrong, Collective.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, yep, there's an engage. Keen is just straight up dead. Cuz is going to go down very low, but does have a stopwatch to keep himself alive as FAKER's dashing around this fight. That's going to be the Trundle falling down. 2 quick kills for T1. And they should be able to convert into a Drake very easily and maybe even get some work done on this outer turret in mid lane. 3-0-1 now for the Varus as well. 100% kill contribution, a 450 bounty on his head, and very close to the Rage Blade. This is a very scary Varus in this mid game.
Yeah, and T1, they are going to pick up the Ocean Dragon. Guinsoo's going to be the second item, and that's going to be able to be completed super soon as well. So Sivir is always going to be about a level and a half behind, as well as an entire core item. Now, maybe she can change that a little bit, as Connor's just going to try to get all the CS.
Yeah, he's just dead. He knew that he was dead. The culling was, I think, channeled right there, right into Mystic, but he's fine. The door is a pretty powerful tool, and Gangplank. Gangplank's also on the ship, as is Misfortune. We've got a lot of pirates and boatmen. Pike's also there. There's a barrel, and Jelly's out of position. He's going to be the target there, as Teddy just rains a whole lot of spells on him. Effort's the one that picks up the kill in the end, and it's all too easy. Damn, Cuz is just a joy to watch on this Gragas.
Yep. Managing to get a lot of really important setups for his team. They're bringing them down really easy. As T1, even though they don't have the most stylish of an early game, they are managing to get gold where it counts. Currently at a 3,500 gold lead. AKALI with, okay.
Oh, okay. All in, on the board. just going to get himself a steak dinner as the cat emote.
Oh.
Damn, dude. Don't do that in front of Cuz. And move on over. But now the Ocean Drake is spawning. You can see Afrika do have positional advantage in this area. Afrika wanting keen to get up here is now Spirit. Trying to get out of the way, but Jelly not going to be so lucky. Does go golden, but what are the options to try and get out of this one? Just flashes to get over towards FAKER. Orbs aren't really going to find the targets, as now FAKER with his Shroud down is going to be all right. Piercing arrow, gigantic damage onto Mystic and Jelly. And now T1, they have control of this Dragon area.
Well, they're in total control of this game. Also, Afrika missing a lot of HP on all of their champions, as it does currently stand. Cuz does take a little bit of damage, and okay.
There's the flash in. Pulverize only onto one, though, as Spirit's getting taken down relatively low, but there's the culling onto Keen. Jelly with the door is going to do some work, but so does FAKER. Eliminating 3 people in quick succession. Make that 4 as the quadra-kill comes down from the god of the mid lane. Now they should be able to move towards a Baron if they would like to. Teddy's very low on health, but he's got some lifesteal, and T1, they've taken over this game.
Yeah, and there's also 2 Honey Fruits in close proximity, and I think that's actually just going to be the game, Atlas, because this is going to be way too big of a swing in T1's favor at this point. Look at Varus's lifesteal. I mean, he is managing to slowly climb back up. Kana is slowly withering down the Ocean Dragon, and this is really good. Sometimes teams, they would overcommit members to the Baron, and then the enemy would respond trying to get Ocean, and then they could have brought it to Ocean Soul Point. That would have been scary. Instead, take a look at this effort. He goes in, FAKER has enough space created for him, and then you take a look at the right-hand side, all in, he ends up getting killed, and then as Teddy almost dies, the Dragon says, not today, not for him, he's going to spare his life. Mystic eventually brought down by FAKER.
Yeah, let's have a look at FAKER's perspective here as well, as they'd started off this Ocean Soul, and you could see the Hex Flash coming down in positions there.
Going up. And then, I think that was Cuz saying one person go to Dragon, and then he said Lucian go?
And I believe it was Teddy that stuck around, but that's okay. He was in position. Totally fine. As Afrika are back on the map, but now they're looking down the barrel of 2 Ocean Drakes on T1 and a 7,000 gold advantage for this team. It looks like T1 are hungry for that second place and want to make it as hard for DRX to send them there. As hard for DRX as possible to lock that one down. As Kana, he's going to clear out this bottom wave. And despite this not necessarily meaning that much for the standings, because of course it's not going to be in T1's hands whether or not they get that second place, even after a win here. It's still going to be based on what DRX does up against APK. This is all about what T1 can finish the split on as far as momentum is concerned. And moving into a gauntlet where it is like ride or die in these best of 5s, it's very, very scary. T1 are going to want to have the best footing as possible to get themselves there. And this is the kind of game that's going to really help out as far as mentality is concerned.
Well, in this game, T1 are just, they're so far ahead. It's not even close. And also, where the gold is allocated on the side of T1 is what makes it all the more problematic for Afrika. Keen, yeah, that was
Jelly also in trouble. That door, I don't think, is going to be sturdy enough. As another barrel from Cuz. My God, is there anything this guy can't do? As Teddy's frontlining, Jelly's going to go down. And this is just the game. And one Baron push, this is going to be T1 winning.
I mean, you know what? FAKER coordinated it from mid lane via the FQs.
Ah, that's what it was.
That's just what it was.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect. As now Mystic fighting from the fountain. Teddy not too worried about it. And zap goes the cow. As Mystic, Fake is on the fountain and is going to be able to at least buffer the ultimate so that he dances around a bit more. But congratulations to T1. Pretty elementary victory there for them, but a great look from a team that was looking a little bit shaky.